Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with another review. Today we have a look at the Hasbro Toys R Us X-Men Origins Wolverine vs. Sabertooth comic series 2-pack set. It was coming inside this box, as you can see on the image right here. Wolverine also had his motorcycle, very nice cool background. Unfortunately I don't have this background anymore. I was keeping it for years, but in the end I turned up to throw it. And this was how the behind part of the playset looked like. Just, it was perfect to when you was a kid to help you extend your imagination. It also was saying a cool lore. It says Wolverine rushes towards Victor Creed, the savage mutant known as Sabertooth, on his motorcycle, charging towards the enemy at full speed. Yeah, I can't understand the rest what it says. Basically, it says that he jumps from his motorcycle and smashes Sabertooth with it and with his nails and stuff like that, and they fight and they have this battle. Yeah, anyway, you can basically have him also holding him like he's grabbing him from the neck, smashing him down to his knee. He can keep him basically in this position, really nicely looking. You can have them having some very nice fighting poses, for example, like this, or even like this, like they're fighting and he's about to smash him down to the ground like that. So this was a very nice cool set back in the day. I remember I had a really great time playing with it. So let's waste no time to have a close look on these figures. First, let's remove Wolverine from his bike, so you can see the motorcycle right here. You can move the wheels right like here, like that. Basically have it moving, like that if you want. Underneath here it has this thing that basically helps you keep the motorcycle steady, and if you move it backwards you basically have the motorcycle rolling, if you will. And here you can see this X symbol right here. Well, I assume he has this motorcycle when he was part of the X-Men. Right here you can see the X symbol also on the behind part. Yeah, and here is the number plate. Very nice design right here on the motorcycle. Very nice, it looks like this old classic Harley motorcycles, if I'm being honest. I think this one looks some really nice and decent figures back then. You don't see stuff like that lately from the companies that they release figures. And here you can see the light. Yeah, really well made, I can say. Now let's put this thing and have it standing like this on its own. And right here we have Wolverine. It's a small figure. Of course, he was supposed to be shorter than the Sabertooth. He has the hat right here, which is basically one part with his head, which I really don't mind. I prefer it like this. You don't have to worry about losing it or anything. You can see the eyes have been painted really nicely, the eyebrows. I like the way they have done his beard, and he looks, really buffed, like a strong guy. You can see all this nice musculature right here on his chest area. The one down part that this figure has is, even though it has this nice, cool looking leather jacket, underneath here you can see his body, which is basically this part right here, which is unfortunately because it's black and this, kind of white coloration underneath it basically hits in the eye and it's annoying. I would prefer if they have done this jacket a little bit longer or shorter right here, so you won't be able to see these lines that much, his body basically that much. I was about to paint it black, but still it won't be really nice, because if you make the jacket like this, you will be able to see some black spots here and there, and that would ruin the figure, I believe. But yeah, it has a ball jointed head. You can rotate it like that, 360. Unfortunately, the way that his neck area and his back looks, his head is basically like looking downwards all the time. You try to make him look up, but he still cannot. It's basically how this figure is. Basically, you can't do anything about it. Even if the hair was a little bit softer rubbery plastic, maybe you could try to lift the head a little bit higher, but still not that much. You can rotate the torso like that, 360, has a ball jointed shoulder, which is one part with his bicep, Has a ball jointed elbow, and the wrist right here, it's you can rotate it 360. Basically, not only the wrist, the entire of his arm you can rotate it 360, which is really nice because you can adjust it however you like and help him hold the motorcycle, or maybe give him another object to hold. The nail is, soft rubbery plastic, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about them breaking or anything. It doesn't have any waist articulation, but you don't actually need it. Ball joint legs, double jointed knees, and of course you can rotate the ankle 360 and move it also upwards and downwards. I like the shoes of him. The jean has some nice shadings all over it, some white spots here and there to highlight the details. And underneath here you can see the Hasbro logo, made in China, 2008 Marvel, so it's pretty old figure. So yeah, this is Wolverine. And right here I can say that we have the main star of this set. The reason that I bought this set basically back then is the Sabertooth. I think he looks very comic accurate, I can say. I remember him on the comics like this. I like this kind of hair that he has, like a wolf or like a lion, whatever you want to call it. He has this nice cool looking beard. The face has been done really nicely, and on the outfit you can see the veins, the musculature right here. Awesome job. He's a very big guy. You can have some nice, very big guy, just like he was supposed to be. He was taller and stronger than Wolverine. I think he has the same powers with Wolverine, but he's stronger on them as far as the muscles go, but he doesn't have these nails right here on his arm. He basically has him on his fingers like a wolf. So you can rotate the head 360, but as you can see, it stops right here on his outfit, and very rightfully so. I don't mind it at all because this outfit looks gorgeous and I like the coloration that they use on it. I think it has been done really nicely. Maybe you can see some mispaints right here and there, but I really don't mind. It doesn't ruin they don't ruin the overall result of the figure. He can rotate his torso like that, 360. Has a ball jointed shoulder, which is basically one part with his biceps, and ball jointed elbow, just like Wolverine, and ball jointed like arm, if you will, or forearm, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just like that we saw on the Wolverine figure. And he has ball jointed legs, double jointed knees. You can rotate the ankles like that, 360, moving also upwards and downwards. And underneath here you can see the Hasbro logo, Hasbro 2008 from Marvel. Yeah, really nice, cool looking character, I can say. I like all of these details that he has on the outfit. You can give him some very nice different poses. And I think on this size, on the 3.75 inch scale, these big guys look much better than the normal figures look. So I'm really a huge fan of the way that they have done them. He can stand perfectly, has some nice poses, and you can have both of them fighting together with each other. And just in case you happen to have the Marvel Universe Apocalypse 3.75 figure, I thought to show you just for comparisons, since they both on the X-Men universe, if you will. I think the Apocalypse, of course, as you can see, the Apocalypse looks way much bigger than Sabertooth. And if we bring Wolverine, you can see he's probably half of his size. So I think, yeah, he looks very short next to them. So anyway, this was, guys, the Hasbro X-Men Origins Wolverine versus Sabertooth comic series 2-pack set. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and I helped you out. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.